Pleasure to meet y'all at last. And, of course, there actually is going to be a lot more to explain for me than just, I guess, this simplistic term based on, because of the fact that there's actually another tip that I've just discovered based on the use of Vibram 5-finger shoes. And, of course, right now I just want to dive right on into it and start explaining about it from the ground up. And so, here we are again. I've got myself another subject based on Vibram 5-fingers, and I just cannot really wait to get into the whole thing and just explain every bit about it in detail. So, let's just hop right into it and start getting to know everything about it. Now, as you can see here, we've got ourselves a tree over here and myself over here. And of course, my 5 fingers are on me right now. Comfortable as always, but that's not entirely the point of this tip on Vibram 5-fingers, because, as you probably already know, the Mega Grip compound is an essential part of the 5-finger shoe in total, and I attempt to put it to good use as well as I can. And whenever I wear these and go on through the woods or any other type of terrain that I can trick on with these, I intend to collect any kind of information that's possible based on what I figure out of which the shoe ends up enduring with. And since I've had these since mid-July, it became an essential piece of my life for me to find out how valuable Vibram 5-fingers can be for everybody, of which they probably, I doubt that they will even think about getting a pair. But of course it also gives us a good explanation as to how well these shoes can handle any kind of terrain. Unlike some other shoes that I've seen in the past, of which they end up rotting out as soon as they have one foot on a particular type of terrain that the sole was not even designed to move onto. But anyways, let's get going. So here, the Mega Grip compound can actually handle some vertical surfaces, like this tree per se, and I'll test that right away. Did you just see that? Normally with certain conventional shoes that have soles that weren't necessarily designed to handle going vertical rather than horizontal or diagonal even, it's kind of the best of both worlds, but some shoes out there just aren't meant to tackle certain surfaces that have something to do with a vertical surface like this. With tree bark, Vibram 5-fingers seem to handle it very well. In fact, just for funsies, I'm going to attempt to climb this tree again. Oh. And that didn't work so well, partly because, I don't suppose the Mega Grip compound tends to last forever, because I have put these shoes to good use, and like I said, I got them back in July. But at least it shows anybody a clear picture as to how well shoes like these intend to go based on scaling vertical surfaces like trees. But with other vertical surfaces out there, you just never know how well the Mega Grip compound can help you climb them. And I will give out demonstrations right now. Now you can see right here, this is a wood resin wall right here. And you can see here, when you move your foot around, when you have your foot firmly placed on the surface, it doesn't actually even move, really. Because that's just how well and how sticky the Mega Grip compound proves to be. However, though, there is nothing really for me to hold on to while I try to climb this wall. Because, I don't even have myself a grappling hook, even. If I wanted to get that secret agent kind of demeanor. But, of course, when I scaled the tree, it was a pretty clear picture and a really good sign as to how well the Vibram Mega Grip compound can handle certain vertical surfaces, but just not all of them really. However, there comes another big turning point in that particular question, or that particular theory, of which Vibram's Mega-Group compound cannot tackle all types of surfaces. Because, if you haven't seen this, which is known as Vibram's Ice Trek Sol, that proved to work well in slippery conditions, including ice, icy stairwells, icy floors, icy anything really. Anything that's considered slippery or icy, thanks to the freezing point taking water beyond the solid state of matter, then Vibram's Ice Trek Sol tends to really do its work with conquering icy ponds, lakes, and other surfaces relative to ice. But with other sols out there in construction, Vibram is determined to make sure that the world knows that its mission is to tackle any vertical terrain, be it ice, dirt, mud, slick surfaces including oil and other slippery compounds, water, walls like this here, which is wood and resin, a hybrid mix of those two elements of which that is used to construct different types of buildings, and lots of other surfaces slash terrains that we usually try to conquer and own with our conventional shoes. But shoes nowadays have been changing these last 15 years, and it's up to us to ensure that we have preservation of how valuable these shoes are. Every bit of value that represents these shoes should forever be encased and kept within mind for the next generation. And there you have it. So right about now, I would be willing to climb that tree once more, but my body weight also restricts me from climbing up surfaces too high. Besides, my arms aren't really powerful enough. I've been trying to train them for some time. But anyways, if you want to see more, go down on my channel. Make sure that you keep a watch for more videos on my 5 fingers, as well as like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side. This way, you'll never go wrong.